My name is Darryl Brown, and I'm happy to be here. And I am the owner of Store & More Self-Storage, Crosstown Executive Suites, and the Ultimate Car Wash at Store & More. I'd like to introduce my daughter Stacy, who is the general manager of all three business components at Store & More. There was a very significant need in the Brandon community for a first-class, high-security, quality self-storage facility that could really bring some value to our family in what was going to be the Brandon area. And we're very, very happy to say that the community has overwhelmingly accepted us, and the Store & More concept, the concept that we brought to this community, has been just an amazing success. And we've got nobody to thank but the Brandon community and the other members of what is now our family. And we want to thank everybody for that, for sure.
Since it was close to Easter, we had this brilliant idea that, of course, we were going to have the Easter Bunny, right? So we get a big Easter Bunny costume, we collect eggs. We have eggs that we again, like he said, we partnered up with some other people in the area, other chamber members. We filled eggs with candy. I came out, I go back, we put the costume on, bunny costume, big bunny head, big basket, full of candy, and I come out all excited, and I saw about 30 kids just scamper, running underneath their parents' legs.
Scared them to death.
I think I scared them to death, and I have to say, and then as though that wasn't enough, I then immediately took the head off and was like, "No, it's just me." But and they were like, "She took her head off." So then I had like screaming and crying children at that point.
Hello, I'm Jeffrey Stone with Brandon Open MRI. Brandon Open MRI originally started in 2001 when the local center here, due to the Stark Law, closed with all the physicians that owned it. And there's a great need in the area, so some of the physicians got with me and asked if we'd do a center, community-based. So we opened an MRI center and start feeding into the community that way. I came to Brandon in 1992 when there was 2 lanes, there was no mall. You had a Regency, that was about it, and Kmart. We've watched it grow. We've become friends with thousands of people in the area and really seeing the need. It's about relationship. I always grew up in businesses, and it was making relationships. You know, there's no use being partners with people or doing business if you can't be friends and have a relationship, because those friendship or those business ties really end up failing in the long term if you don't see eye to eye. We always stride on cutting margins in order to be able to help community centers and do stuff. If we can't do a business that helps the community, there's no use doing the business in that community.
I'm Bob. Start that again. I'm Bob Bivens, managing partner of Bivens and Hemingway. This is my partner, John Hemingway. Before we start our presentation for today, I'd sort of like to, on behalf of John and myself, formally apologize to the group for last year's video. We were extremely stiff and are trying very hard this year to be more lively and cuddly. So we'll see. We're lawyers after all. Is my head straight? Because sometimes it goes off to the side.
You mean naturally? Or?
No, like right now. I hate that. I hate that part. I've been in law firm management probably for more years than I care to remember, and I've worked with a lot of great lawyers and been with a couple of terrific firms. But like lawyers are like herding cats. When you're trying to manage them, it's decision by consensus, which is fine. But over the years, we kind of looked at things and thought about how we'd like to manage the firm, both from a true firm management standpoint as well as client service. And we just felt like we could do it a little bit differently and a little bit better service to our clients. So that was kind of the theory. John and I were able to kind of do what we thought was the right thing, again, both for the firm and for the client. And so far, so good. We've been very fortunate, been very successful. We've been able to assemble a terrific group of people in the firm. Very proud of our lawyers.